our car in front of a zinc fence. Them yard look like foul cub. When them a go, them flashy with them hot girl. And after them drop off the lady, oh gosh, man. Sometimes them carry the lady going to some hotel, and some of them going to them friend gated community house, because them friend know where I'm going to do, so him lend them the key and gone there. And when the hot girl feels sad, that's where him live. And our friend I tell her, say, no, man, I know that's where him live, man, I know where him live. And she start talk, also then she don't go in my yard last night. Later down she find out she had no female yard and no female house. And so you know so the thing get mad. Yes, everything get mad and topsy-turvy. You know, so much things, you don't know where to start, man. At least we start with the music, which is a good place to start. Our ancestors were enslaved, but they were not slaves. Keep that in your brain. I wonder how much I know what listen me now ever. When last you read a book, man? When last you read a book, to be honest? Whole heap of ones, especially young people, stop reading. Books have no value to them again. And then them don't even know say you have e-book. What is e-book? It read itself and you listen. You just listen the book. Yes, it's a thing now. There's a lot of libraries in the world where if you go in there, you don't see no book. Everything works electronically now. So you can type in a book where you want to hear and put on your headphone and listen to the book. For those of us who can't read, can't see, but can listen. And that is a very important thing now. It's time to start to go back and examine the things them that miss we. And read. Yes, read. Reading strengthens your vocabulary, and it also strengthens your perception of what is and what is not. Knowledge is the key part of reading. A whole heap of knowledge can be gained from reading. Okay, so we are talking about reading a while ago. And I say most youth right now, most of them don't read. They have some little frivolous reasoning. Like when me a youth, even though we was interested in a party and girls and them something there, but when we have a brush with them, sit down and eat all a street light and the whole of we attack. Some serious conversation come up, serious conversation where eventually become enlightening. Yes, it enlightening your faculty open up to certain perceptions and certain ideas. Now, this is someone's a reason and appear foolish to talk about. Foolish to the point where the foolishness lead them to all fight. And I threaten one another and I tell which one for go lollipop who and which one lollipop who. Them can't have a serious conversation. And then now you go into the school and you say, it gets intolerable because a peer fighting a go on now. Whole heap of school fighting. It's as a matter of fact, murder too. Murder we hear about couple school where student kill other student. Murder. And them fight. Whole heap of fight. Wait till I go outside. Wait till school done. Wait till lunchtime. Warm to them days. I will not tell bring back old time days, but there are certain things that don't get old. And that is knowledge. Knowledge can't old. No matter what era or no matter what time you seek the knowledge. It can't get old. Because knowledge is a thing that open you up to ideas, open up to knowing what is what and what is not. All the money we hear talk about, when them sing and talk about them get up every morning and give Father thanks and pray every day. I lie them I tell. If you ask one of them how much time they take up the Bible, or when last them take up a Bible, them are quote things where them hear people say in the Bible for a long time. From them a picnic them say, my mother said this or that and that. Most of them don't read no Bible. I not tell you about no, them bend down on them knee and pray a lie. Them just a sing it because them have something to sing. And them can't say what them want to say. But not no go so. It's stressful, man. The things that me hear come out of certain youth in my mouth, I say, I sense them not have. I sense them not have really. How can people have them kind of thinking there and believe that them thinking there is real? It's a reality. Some man have create them own little thinking and make it look like say where them a think and so things go. That is really what. Them a think say I saw. So I saw. And don't really realize it's think them a think. I would recommend that those of you listening to me should try to take up a book and read it. Or if not, go on to those books where you can hear it and get some knowledge. I think it's the place is lacking some knowledge now. Because where your people are saying, no, yeah, say, but wait. Where them get them foolishness from? And some of them are repeat some old time saying with them hear, and take the old time saying as knowledge. Them don't know what it mean. People come like some parrot. Just repeat things what them hear people say. That is what them do. Repeat what them hear people say. And that is a reality. Because every time you hear a man say something, you hear him say, my grandmother say, or my mother say, my mother used to say. You want to know where him say. What is it that him contribute to the knowledge that is moving here and there? Why him can't contribute to it? Because him faculty is not open enough to philosophize. Yes. Him have a philosophical mindset that can, when him say it, people can look into what him say and figure it out. It's a terrible thing. Terrible thing. If you get caught in it too, because all you one, if you ever talk about Africa to them, they don't want to hear Africa. America, they want to hear about. They will do anything to reach America. Because them feel say America is the next heaven. That means even though you don't like reach heaven, but you're not so righteous, America will do. When they watch them TV, them television, and when them looking at the magazine, them, when it a project a certain lifestyle, lifestyle. That's why the people are talk about fashion over style. Instead of style over fashion, them say fashion over style. And you realize a mix up business. Because certain people wear something, all the shoes. And two party going to want to wear the shoes there again. Yeah. Them feel have to get a brand, especially the female them. Them no want to get seen in the same. Well, I'm only going to say dress again. But I will say dress again, you know. I'm going to say shorts panty. Because them things are missing nowadays are not just shorts. You have denim panty, silk panty, all sort of panty about the place now where we wear for clothes. Them now asking at the same one again. So they have to have one for every time they go out, they have to get one. Stretch the man pocket. Hot gal, them call themselves. Hot gal. I don't know what the man them call themselves, but live above them means they hardly see a man in a music video when I stand up beside a car. I don't know where the habit they come from. Every man will do a music video. You see him stand up in front of a car, beside a car, or sit down on the top of a car. That is him far sight. That is him achievement. That is all low achievement is. Because some of them have a car in front of a zinc fence. Them yard look like foul cub. When them a go, them flashy with them hot girl. And after them drop off the lady, oh gosh man. Sometimes them carry the lady going to some hotel. And some of them going to them friend gated community house. Because them friend know where I'm going to do, so him lend them the key. And gone there. And when the hot girl feels sad, that's where he live. And our friend I tell her, I say, no man, I know that's where him live, man, I know where him live. And she started talking about, so then she don't go in my yard last night. Later down she find out she had no female yard and no female house. And so you know so the thing get mad. Yes, everything get mad and topsy-turvy. And they say it there, you know. And they say it there. And when we are talking about seek knowledge, you have to seek it. Because it now come look for you, you know. It now come look for you. You have to seek it. Better your mind, better your faculty, better your understanding of things that people not turn you idiot and fool and tell you things where just push it in your head and you just accept it because you don't know the other side of the thing. Yes, you don't know the other side. And that's over there.
Africa was not behind. It was interrupted. Before conquest, Africa had empires with laws, trade systems, education, and diplomacy. We are not tribes guessing our way through life. We are organized societies that negotiate as equals. So the story had to change. They could not say we destroyed functioning systems. So they said there was nothing here. Libraries were burned. Kings were renamed chiefs. Engineers became laborers. Knowledge became myths. History was not forgotten, it was edited. That's why Africa timelines suddenly begin with slavery. A people without history are easier to rule. A people without memory are easier to convince they are inferior. That is why Africa timelines suddenly begin with slavery, as if millions of people appeared from nowhere with no past. Africa was not waiting to be saved, it was targeted, and the truth is this. You don't destroy what is useless, you destroy what threatens your power. This is not revisionism, this is recovery, and we are just beginning to remember.
Africa was not divided by accident. Indeed, every border was calculated.
It was designed that way. Borders were not drawn to reflect people, culture, or history. They were drawn to serve foreign interests.
Straight lines across nations, communities split in half, rivals forced into one country, allies separated overnight.
Not because it made sense, but because it made control easier. If you fight each other, you don't fight the system.
Languages were broken apart, trade routes were cut, kingdoms were fragmented into countries that never existed before.
Then they called it independence. But how free can a people be when their borders were built to guarantee tension? That is why conflicts feel endless, why unity feels difficult, why instability feels normal. It was planned that way. Divide the land, confuse identity, create dependence, then step back and watch the damage continue itself. Africa did not fail to unite, it was engineered to fracture. And until we understand that, we will keep blaming ourselves for wounds we did not choose. This is not bitterness, this is clarity, because you cannot heal a problem you were taught to deny. The word tribes was never innocent. Africa had nations, empire, complex political systems, but they were reduced to tribes, not to describe us, but to diminish us. A tribe sounds small, primitive, disorganized, easy to rule, easy to dismiss. So kingdoms became tribes, scholars became elders, governance became custom. Meanwhile, Europe had nations, kings, civilization, same structures, different language. Because language shapes power, if you call a people tribal, you justify controlling them. If you call their leadership traditional, you deny them legitimacy. If you frame their conflicts as ancient rivalries, you erase the outside interference that caused them.
Serious thing. Them call we tribes. You know, them have nation, we have tribes. The tribes of Africa, the nations of Europe. When we know, say, all we see go on here now stem from things that was known in Africa thousands of years ago. Yes, thousands of years ago. And them I them think that them know why we know them something there. Because if we know them, we're gonna wake up, our eyes are gonna open. The reality are gonna bust out. Like a dam it are gonna bust out. We don't know if we be light. We have to be light to ourselves. We have to have the light that shows a glow in a way. And some of you will understand that.
This religion garbage start?
1608.
We was in slavery in 1608. Yuri, when did the Mormon religion start?
1830.
We was in slavery in 1830. Yuri, when did that damn Jehovah, what is that, Seventh-day disadvantage start?
1863.
We was just being emancipated, okay, when he still was whipping our backs. Couldn't read, couldn't write. And when did the damn Jehovah Witness start?
1872.
We was under Jim Crow and black codes. Come on. And that next one, the Pentecost, when that start?
1901.
We was under Jim Crow laws. So what the hell you Christians talking about? None of these religions pertain to our people. They hated us, despised us then, as they despise us now.
Oh, you scared to death Negroes. Just sit down. Don't you come out.
That was Malcolm X. For those of you who don't know, that was Malcolm X. That statement was done in the 1960s. Before a whole heap of one who listened to me did ban. Malcolm X was standing up for the rights of the Palestinian people. And then at this time, I know we say that argument, the Palestinian argument, is back in the headlines. Yet still, in the 60s, a man named Malcolm X they stand up and give a speech about what was being done to the Palestinian people. Serious thing. I could continue the playing.
Did you know that Napoleon's first major defeat didn't come from a European power, but from a small Caribbean island? That island was Haiti, and the battle was Vertières, a victory the world tried to forget. On November 18th, 1803, the Haitian army faced off against French forces at Fort Vertières in the final fight of a 13-year revolution. This war began in 1791 and cost tens of thousands of lives, but it led to something historic, the abolition of slavery in 1794. But when Napoleon Bonaparte took power, he wanted to bring slavery back. In 1802, he sent 30,000 troops to crush the rebellion. Leading them was General Leclerc, his brother-in-law. After Leclerc died of yellow fever, General Rochambeau took over. Then came the turning point. Led by Jean-Jacques Dessalines, the Haitians attacked. They were outgunned, but not outwilled. After 11 brutal hours, Rochambeau surrendered. In 1804, Haiti became the first black republic in the world, founded by formerly enslaved people who defeated an empire. This battle should be taught in every school. Please don't forget to like, share, and follow for more stories that history tried to erase.
Yes. Them history there is history where we never learn in a school. And we come out of school, come learn them. And find out say, how important it is that when we hear the word Haiti, we don't think of some stupid people, because the Haitian them was the first black people them who came out of Africa and come to this part of the world, who stood up against the biggest army in the world at the time was French, and defeated them and become the first African state outside of Africa, black state. First group of Africans who could have said them fight against slavery and win. Make that sink in, because it's very important that this knowledge is known, especially now. Yes, we have to really keep repeating them. Just like when you go to school, you go to school every day, you almost hear the same thing over and over. But you know, we hear so much lie. And because them keep repeating the lie them, we start accept it as truth. So when you hear something that is not in line with where you know from them time there, you feel say the person who say it is lie. And you throw away the baby with the bathwater. If you know what that means. You throw away the baby with the bathwater. You don't know how to drain things, and recognize that we have been bamboozled for hundreds of years, 500 years. We have been bamboozled. And we have so much things wrong with now that would have it feel say would have reach a higher level than where we are now. But the more we take one step forward, we take 5 steps backward, because we are surrounded by the colonial masters' culture, religion, political ideas, fashion, eating habit. All of these things we are surrounded by. And now, it come like we never a fight, no struggle. It come like we never a fight. And look how much we fight. Look how much we dead. And we have to keep repeating the same thing the same way all the while. Then we're going to get the same result. We have to stand up for our rights. and do something about it. So the question is, are you going to be the light for yourself? Just like what the sister sing about. Be the light. Yes, so there when you're up on the cutting edge, as we say, we are going through the paces. We want to play this. Make us find it. Yeah, we're going to play this. Here we go.
So the National Park Service, under the direction of the President of the United States of America, have removed a slavery exhibit from the President's house in Philadelphia. Philadelphia is suing the administration and all that, but here's what this administration doesn't seem to understand. No matter how much you try to remove things, you will never be able to erase Black history. You may have been able to remove the 9 names of the 9 enslaved people that George Washington brought from Mount Vernon to Philadelphia, but you can't erase their names and the history behind their names. You can't erase their names first because it's cemented into the actual house. Austin, Paris, Hercules, Christopher Shields, Richmond, Giles, Oni Judge, Mole, and Joe. Those were the 9 enslaved people. You can't erase the fact that even after her husband freed his slaves, Martha Washington decided to keep hers and divide them amongst her grandchildren. You can't erase the fact that George Washington's wooden teeth were actually the teeth of people that he enslaved. He had them pulled, put in his mouth because his teeth were so raggedy. You can't erase the fact that there was a slave trade and millions of Black people were put in chains, brought to this country, built this country, and neither them or their descendants were ever repaid for their contributions. You can't erase the fact that in addition to President George Washington, Presidents Thomas Jefferson, James Madison, James Monroe, Andrew Jackson, Martin Van Buren, William Henry Harrison, John Tyler, James K. Polk, Zachary Taylor, Andrew Johnson, and Ulysses S. Grant, all presidents, all owned slaves. You can't erase the fact that the buildings that represent the 3 branches of government, the executive branch, the White House, the legislative branch, the U.S. Capitol, and the judicial branch, the Supreme Court, were all built by the hands of and on the backs of enslaved people. You can't erase the fact that right now, in this very moment, you're trying to wrap your small brain around the fact that an intelligent Black man was able to find out all this information, even after all your efforts to try to erase Black history from this country. But see, that's the thing. You can't. You can't erase history or where we come from or the sins of this country. It happened. It's here. We can research it. And the best thing that you can do is try to right the wrong, but you won't. You can't. Your racist heart won't allow you to. And I'm not shocked, but I am prepared. I'm prepared to use my Black mouth to continue to spread the truth about Black history.
Yes, I am ready to use my Black mouth to spread the truth about Black history. And that is what we do on this program. That is what we do on this program. Continue.
So the reason why Columbus liked Haiti so much that he wanted to go back to it to set up the first Spanish colony there was because when the Santa Maria sank, right, and the Taino rescue him, when he gets to the beach, he's like, what is this? There were literally nuggets of silver on the beach. And he thinks, God has given me Haiti so that I can enslave the Native Americans and have them collect the silver for me so that I can become filthy rich. And so he goes to the Taino and he says, I need you every day to go to the beach and collect silver nuggets and bring them to me. And the Taino don't have a concept of being conquered. They don't have a concept of a fixed leadership. The Taino were this entirely egalitarian democratic society. When the Taino don't bring him the silver nuggets, he grabs a group of them, he has them walk up to a table and put their hands on the table. He has the Marines chop their hands off and then cut the tips of their noses off. Some of the Taino get the message, right? Because they watch their friends slowly bleed to death as blood is pulsing out of their wrists. Some of the Taino go, okay, I get it. I think I'm a slave now. And they begin going and collecting the silver. They had no concept of slavery, but you know what I mean? Like they understood. I collect the silver or I get my hands chopped off. Got it. collect the silver. Another group of them are like, I'm out of here, and they run away. They run into the mountains. And that's how Columbus introduces the Spanish to North America. The Taino, the Arawak Indians living on Haiti, see the ship sinking, they get in canoes, and they row out, and they save Columbus and his men. When they bring him ashore, then the other two ships send rowboats to shore. They're hanging out on the shore, trying to figure out what to do. Columbus decides to take a couple of weeks, recalibrate, figure out what's going on. The Taino are incredibly hospitable. They're very kind. And eventually Columbus decides, you know what we're going to do? We're going to go out to the coral reef at low tide, disassemble the Santa Maria, bring it back to the mainland, to the island, and then reconstruct it as a fort. And then I'm going to leave part of that crew behind to man the fort, so we have a permanent Spanish fort in the island of Haiti, Hispaniola.
Yes. History. Very important. Sometimes if you don't know where you're coming from, you don't know where you're going, you might not go anywhere, as a matter of fact. And sometimes, because you don't know, any road can you go anywhere. We just give you some short historical references. After the next ad, then we're going to play something much longer, and it relates to Jamaica. Now, not Jamaica then. Jamaica now, and what the possibilities are for what is happening now turn out to be something that we might regret. Because even though now it might look beautiful and wonderful, but we don't know. Because a lot of countries have gone that way. And sorry, say them go that way. Our government is doing things that them not taking examples from other nations will go through the same thing. And it never turn out good for them. Or maybe where we say it's never good, maybe to them it's good because in one way it help the people them, in the next way the people them don't own them own things. And it reminds me of the past where them come and do certain things. You hear them talk about Columbus chop off the hand of the Taino them. Leopold, King Leopold from Belgium, do the same thing when them touch down in Africa. Send the people them to go look for gold. And if you don't come back with gold, you lose your hand. So you see the soldier them come home with a bag of hand. Hey, but I talk about that because sometimes when you talk about it, I'm vexed with black people. Yeah, I'm vexed with black people. If you know, say, and maybe what you don't know might not hurt you still, but it hurts you in a way where you blindly accept it for the truth, zombies. And we know, say, if we had known what we know now then, it would be a different thing. If we didn't know what we know now, if we didn't know it then, a different book would I write. When we come forward, we're going to play a little, well, not little, it long. So I hope you go for your tea and get your matchstick for hold up your eye, because we're going to play this thing about Jamaica and the Chinese in Jamaica. So I could take the break and come forward. Here we go. Okay. So tell us we're going to play a little thing about the Chinese in Jamaica. and the consequences that we don't see, even though we're going to accept all the things them that them do. So call your friend, you know. Wake up your friend and tell him, say, listen to where we are playing here, so. Because it's a very important thing. So we'll start it now. And I'll tell you before it's very long. So, well, first time we used to play longer than this. 4 times longer. So, I know the attention span of the people them stay now. You know, we don't usually play them long one, but it's a very important thing. So, here we go.
In December 2025, Chinese military strategists gathered in Zhejiang, China, for a classified war game. Analysts pored over digital maps. Red forces clashed with blue. But here's what caught the attention of American intelligence. The simulated battlefields weren't in the South China Sea or Taiwan. They were in Cuba, the Gulf of Mexico, and the Caribbean. Just 1 week later, a Chinese naval vessel called the Silk Road Ark docked in Jamaica, within striking distance of active U.S. military operations. This isn't a conspiracy theory. This is geopolitics happening in real time. And Jamaica, a tiny island nation of 3 million people, finds itself at the center of one of the most consequential power struggles of the 21st century. Because while the world focuses on tensions in the Pacific, China has been quietly building something extraordinary in America's backyard. Highways that slash through mountains. Ports that can accommodate the largest ships on Earth. Industrial complexes worth billions. A footprint so deep and so strategic that American military planners are now calling the Port of Kingston the highest-risk Chinese-linked port in the entire Western Hemisphere. The question isn't whether China is transforming Jamaica. That's already happening. The question is, what does Beijing actually want? And by the time Jamaica figures it out, will it be too late to change course? Let's start with the roads. If you've never driven Jamaica's mountain highways, you can't fully appreciate what China has built there. The old route from Kingston to Ocho Rios was legendary, and not in a good way. The Bog Walk Gorge was a death trap, a narrow, winding corridor carved alongside the Rio Caber, where landslides could bury you and flash floods could sweep your car into the river. Flat Bridge, centuries old, became impassable at the first heavy rain. 2 hours of white-knuckle driving just to reach the north coast. Dangerous turns that claimed lives every year. Vehicle wear and tear that drained the pockets of ordinary Jamaicans. Then, China Harbor Engineering Company arrived. In 2012, CHEC submitted an unsolicited proposal to the Jamaican government. Let us build a modern highway connecting your capital to your tourism corridor. We'll finance it. We'll design it. We'll construct it. And in return, we get to operate it for 50 years. The government said yes. And what CHEC delivered changed everything. The Highway 2000 north-south leg stretches 67 kilometers through some of the most challenging terrain in the Caribbean. Engineers blasted tunnels through solid rock. They erected bridges over valleys that seemed unbridgeable. They bypassed Mount Rosser entirely with a 19-kilometer stretch that eliminated the deadliest curves on the island. 3 phases of construction between 2013 and 2016 transformed what generations of Jamaicans thought was impossible. When it opened in March 2016, what once took 2.5 hours now took 45 minutes. Tourists could land at Norman Manley International Airport in Kingston and reach the beaches of Ocho Rios before lunch. The Jamaica Tourist Board reported significant increases in northern coast tourism almost immediately. Hotels saw more bookings. Restaurants saw more customers. Jobs materialized in communities that had felt forgotten. The project cost over $700 million, funded largely through loans from China Development Bank. More than 2,000 workers labored for 3 years, roughly half Jamaican, half Chinese. When the last section opened, Jamaican officials celebrated what they called the biggest Chinese investment in the Caribbean to date. The highway was later renamed the Edward Seaga Highway, honoring a former prime minister. But here's what they didn't celebrate publicly: the contract terms. According to documents reviewed by Jamaica's Contractor General, Clause 13.3 of the Highway 2000 Agreement requires the government of Jamaica to unconditionally and irrevocably waive any right of immunity which it or any of its assets now has or may acquire in the future in any jurisdiction. Read that again slowly. The Jamaican government agreed to waive sovereign immunity in perpetuity. If Jamaica ever breaches its obligations to CHEC, or if government actions cause losses to the company, Jamaica could theoretically be forced to surrender national assets. Any assets, present or future. Does that sound familiar? It should. Sri Lanka signed similar agreements with Chinese state-owned companies. When Sri Lanka couldn't repay its debts, China negotiated a 99-year lease of Hambantota Port, a deepwater facility strategically positioned on the Indian Ocean. One of the most important shipping lanes on Earth, now controlled by Beijing. Sri Lanka is frequently cited as the textbook example of what critics call Chinese debt trap diplomacy. Jamaica's officials have dismissed these comparisons. In February 2024, Jamaica's Minister of Foreign Affairs told reporters that Jamaica is not overly reliant on Chinese investment and rejected fears of a debt trap. Prime Minister Andrew Holness has emphasized that Chinese loans represent only about 4% of Jamaica's total external debt, hardly enough to create the dependency that strangled Sri Lanka. But the contracts tell a different story. Clauses 9.3a and 9.3b of the North-South Highway Agreement reportedly prevent the Jamaican government, local governments, or any agency from building competing road infrastructure that might reduce traffic on the Chinese-operated toll road. No alternative routes, no competing highways, nothing that would diminish CHEC's revenue stream. In other words, CHEC didn't just build a highway, they built a monopoly for 50 years. And Jamaicans are paying for it at the toll booth, with fares that have increased significantly since opening. Critics argue that the highway has become too expensive for ordinary citizens, accessible mainly to tourists and the wealthy. And that highway was just the beginning. Drive south from Kingston today, and you'll find another Chinese-built road transforming Jamaican life. The Southern Coastal Highway Improvement Project connects May Pen to Williamsfield, 28 kilometers of 4-lane divided highway that opened in September 2023. What used to take an hour of navigating potholed country roads now takes 15 minutes. A new bridge over the Rio Minho River was built higher and wider to prevent flooding from reaching the road deck during heavy rains. CHEC built this one too. The National Road Operating and Constructing Company managed the project, but CHEC did the construction. The tolling system went live in December 2025. And the Jamaican government is already planning extensions westward to Hodges in St. Elizabeth, with bypasses for Manville, Spur Tree, Junction, Southfield, and Black River. Meanwhile, on the north coast, another massive project is reshaping Montego Bay. Jamaica's second city has been strangling on its own success. Tourism drives nearly 30% of national GDP, and Montego Bay is ground zero for that industry. But the roads couldn't keep up. During peak tourist season, a 10-minute drive could become a 45-minute ordeal. Tour buses clogged narrow streets designed for a fraction of today's traffic. Rental cars competed with taxis for every inch of asphalt. Emergency vehicles couldn't get through. The city's infrastructure was built for the Jamaica of the 1970s, not the Jamaica of the 2020s. Enter the Montego Bay Perimeter Road Project, a $274 million design-build contract awarded to, you guessed it, China Harbor Engineering Company. The scope is staggering. A 15-kilometer dual carriageway from Ironshore to Bog, a 10.5-kilometer long hill bypass that will eliminate one of the most dangerous stretches of road in western Jamaica. Upgrades to West Green Avenue and Barnett Street, a comprehensive drainage study for the entire Montego Bay corridor to prevent the flooding that has plagued the city for decades. And at the heart of it all, Jamaica's longest bridge. The Montego River Bridge stretches 187 meters, rising 30 meters above the water. When Prime Minister Holness toured the site in October 2024, he called it a fantastic piece of infrastructure. Work on the bridge was 90% complete by early 2025. By March 2025, the overall project was 60% complete. By October 2025, 80%. The government announced it was actually ahead of schedule, a rare achievement for major construction anywhere in the world. The final cost, approximately 56 billion Jamaican dollars. Completion is expected by May 2026. When finished, it will be the first local road in Jamaica to feature open road tolling, meaning no toll booths at all, just cameras and automatic billing. But roads are just infrastructure. What China is really building in Jamaica is something far more strategic. Let's talk about ports. The Port of Kingston sits just south of the Panama Canal, one of the most strategically positioned deep-water harbors on Earth. It's the 7th largest container port in the world by some measures, the 3rd largest in the Caribbean. Ships carrying goods from Asia to the U.S. East Coast pass through these waters daily. More than 60% of all cargo transiting the Caribbean moves through Kingston, and as of 2025, China effectively controls it. Here's how it happened. In 2015, a French-led consortium called CMA-CGM won a 30-year concession to operate Kingston Freeport Terminal Limited, the entity managing the port. But that consortium included a joint venture called Terminal Link, which was 49% owned by China Merchants Port Holdings, a Chinese state-owned enterprise. Over the following years, investments exceeding $250 million modernized the facility. Dredging deepened the access channel. New equipment arrived. Systems were upgraded. Ships carrying up to 14,000 20-foot container units could now enter Kingston Harbor and be processed efficiently. Then, in 2025, CMA-CGM sold its interest in the Kingston concession to Terminal Link. The effect was immediate. China Merchants Port Holdings gained complete control of Jamaica's most critical infrastructure asset, a 30-year concession, full operational authority. Strategic positioning at the crossroads of Caribbean shipping. The U.S. ambassador to Jamaica, Donald Tapia, didn't mince words. He expressed very vocal concerns about Chinese companies' investments in the commanding heights of the Jamaican economy. He questioned why China was focusing so heavily on Latin America, the Caribbean and Africa, regions where, as he put it, corruption is high. He urged the Jamaican government to be cautious regarding massive Chinese investments. But that was before the expansion project. In July 2025, CHEC won a $320 million contract to expand the Kingston Container Terminal. It was the first time a Chinese company had been awarded general contractor status for upgrading a core Caribbean port. The project will construct an 800-meter deep-water berth and an automated storage yard, increasing annual throughput to 3.2 million 20-foot equivalent units. Engineers are using the Beidou positioning system to achieve millimeter-level accuracy in installing large caissons. The seismic rating has been increased to magnitude 9 to protect against the hurricanes that regularly strike the region. Now here's where it gets really interesting. The general manager of China Harbor Caribbean described the Kingston Port project as part of a comprehensive Port Park City development strategy for Latin America. He said the port would serve as a hub to explore and participate in the construction of the Jamaica Free Trade Zone and help build a golden node of the China-Latin America Maritime Silk Road. The China-Latin America Maritime Silk Road. That's Beijing's term for the westward extension of its Belt and Road Initiative, the multi-trillion-dollar infrastructure program that has reshaped global geopolitics. 147 countries, accounting for 2/3 of the world's population and 40% of global GDP, have signed on, and Jamaica is becoming a critical node. This is why the Center for Strategic and International Studies, one of Washington's most influential think tanks, rated the Port of Kingston the highest-risk Chinese-linked port in all of Latin America and the Caribbean. Their analysis gave it a score of 70.7 out of 100, the highest in the entire region. The risks they identified go far beyond economics. China could potentially collect intelligence on U.S. naval movements. It could gain privileged access to maritime logistics data. In a crisis, it could theoretically deny or delay access to critical shipping lanes. Recent conflicts have demonstrated how civilian port infrastructure can be weaponized. Ukraine's military launched drones from modified shipping containers to strike targets deep inside Russia. Israel has reportedly used similar tactics. Containerized weapon systems could theoretically be positioned within foreign-controlled port infrastructure. Now imagine that capability positioned 90 miles from American shores. If you've been paying attention, you're starting to see the pattern, and we're just getting started. In Jamaica's southwestern region, near the bauxite mining areas of St. Elizabeth, something unprecedented is taking shape. It's called the Gansu Industrial Complex, and if it reaches completion, it will represent the largest foreign direct investment in Jamaican history, $6 billion. The investor is Gansu Province, China, operating through a company called Jiuquan Iron and Steel Company, or JISCO. They already own the Alpart Alumina refinery, which they purchased in 2016 for nearly $300 million. Alpart had been closed since 2009 after the global financial crisis devastated commodity prices. JISCO restarted operations and shipped their first cargo of alumina by December 2017. But refining raw bauxite isn't the end game. Processing it into aluminum is, and manufacturing aluminum products domestically is even more valuable. That's what the Gansu Industrial Complex is designed to do. The plan includes a massive special economic zone with tax incentives and streamlined regulations. An electricity plant powered by liquefied natural gas, not the heavy fuel oil that has made Jamaica's energy costs among the highest in the Caribbean. A smelter for aluminum manufacturing. Housing developments, logistics services, potentially even technology parks aimed at fostering innovation. According to Jamaica's Special Economic Zone Authority, the project could generate 60,000 direct and indirect jobs. It would impact 75,000 households and 220,000 residents. The market reach, 80 million people. I think it is important that we, as Jamaicans, understand the game changer that this is going to be, said Matrisiga, chairman of the Jamaica Special Economic Zone Authority. It is going to transform not only St. Elizabeth, but all the towns around it. Most importantly, this has the backing of the government of the People's Republic of China. This is real and we are going to make it happen. This is real. JISCO committed that the complex would use clean energy and include lots of green space. They emphasized it would not be a concrete jungle. Jamaica's government has assured the public that Environmental safeguards and community engagement will guide implementation. The reality on the ground has been more complicated. The Alpart refinery closed again in 2019 for what JISCO called a modernization and expansion exercise. For years, local communities waited. Jobs disappeared. The economic lifeline that bauxite had provided for generations seemed to evaporate. Then, in August 2025, Jamaica's Minister of Agriculture, Fisheries and Mining announced that JISCO would begin a phased reopening in late 2025. We know Incent. Elizabeth, that JISCO Alpart has been a critical part of our economic survival, he said. Once we see the reopening, it will bring back life, not just to the Myersville division, but to Cent. Elizabeth in general and parts of Manchester. Will the $6 billion industrial complex follow? Will those 60,000 jobs materialize? The preparatory work continues. Feasibility studies are being finalized. Environmental approvals are proceeding.
Okay, we're going to take a break, 12 o'clock, and come forward. Yes, we're playing this very interesting documentary upon China involvement in in Jamaica, and also how that will affect the relationship with America. So we just continue. Here we go.
Approvals are proceeding, but given China's strategic patience and Jamaica's desperate need for investment, the question isn't if, but when. And that brings us to the biggest project of all. In December 2024, Prime Minister Andrew Holness signed a $45 billion Jamaican dollar contract with China Harbor Engineering Company for a program called Spark. Shared prosperity through accelerated improvement to our road network. This isn't just another highway. This is a complete transformation of Jamaica's road infrastructure at a scale the country has never attempted. 600 roads across all 63 constituencies. Every parish, every community, schools, hospitals, markets, workplaces, all connected by modern, well-maintained roads. The Prime Minister declared Jamaica's road situation a national emergency and allocated an additional $2 billion for immediate repairs just to get roads to a drivable condition. But the real investment is in permanent rehabilitation. Roads built to last. Roads that won't need patching every hurricane season. The program includes $5 billion Jamaican dollars specifically for water infrastructure. Communities that have struggled with unreliable or non-existent water supplies for generations will finally gain access to modern systems. Infrastructure experts describe Spark as a true equalizer for Jamaica, bridging the development gap between wealthy urban centers and underdeveloped rural regions. Work is divided into 4 regional packages so progress can happen simultaneously across the island. Package 1 covers Kingston and St. Andrew. Package 2, St. Catherine and Clarendon. Package 3, Manchester, St. Elizabeth, Westmoreland and Hanover. Package 4, St. James, Trelawney, St. Anne and St. Mary. 8 construction companies responded to the government's request for pre-qualification. 4 submitted bid proposals. After evaluation, consistent with Jamaica's Public Procurement Act, the government entered negotiations with the highest-ranking bidder, China Harbor Engineering Company. Again, CHEC has been operating in Jamaica for more than a decade. They've completed nearly 20 major infrastructure projects. The $400 million Jamaica Development Infrastructure Program. The $350 million Major Infrastructure Development Program. The $730 million North-South Highway. The $274 million Montego Bay Perimeter Road. Now, the $45 billion Spark Program. They've become so embedded in Jamaica's construction ecosystem that Prime Minister Holness called them effectively Jamaican. But CHEC isn't Jamaican. It's a subsidiary of China Communications Construction Company, one of the largest state-owned enterprises in the world. And CCCC has a complicated history. In 2009, the World Bank debarred CCCC and all its subsidiaries from participating in World Bank-financed road and bridge projects until 2017. The reason? Fraudulent practices in the Philippines' National Roads Improvement and Management Project. According to the World Bank Sanctions Board, CCCC participated in a collusive scheme designed to establish bid prices at artificial, non-competitive levels and to deprive the borrower of the benefits of free and open competition. That's corporate speak for bid rigging. In 2018, CHEC itself was debarred by the government of Bangladesh for attempted bribery of a senior official in relation to a highway expansion contract. Jamaica's Contractor General raised concerns about these debarments back in 2012. He asked whether the Jamaican government, in its due diligence exercises, if any in fact took place, had identified CHEC's debarred status. The government proceeded with the contracts anyway. Now consider the full picture. China has built Jamaica's most important highway. They're building its most important bypass road. They control its most important port. They're planning its largest industrial development. And they've just been awarded the contract to rebuild the country's entire road network. This isn't investment. This is integration. And it's happening across the entire Caribbean. Jamaica joined the Belt and Road Initiative in 2019, becoming the 10th Caribbean nation to sign on. Since then, more than 20 Latin American and Caribbean countries have followed. Trade between China and the community of Latin American and Caribbean states exceeded $500 billion in 2024, 40 times higher than at the beginning of the century. Chinese President Xi Jinping has announced a $9 billion investment credit line for regional development. In December 2025, China released its third policy paper on Latin America and the Caribbean. The document outlined comprehensive engagement across diplomacy, trade, technology, and notably, military and law enforcement cooperation. It spoke of building a China-Latin America community with a shared future. The timing was deliberate. Just days earlier, the Trump administration had released a national security strategy with 4 pages dedicated to countering Chinese influence in the Western Hemisphere. The Monroe Doctrine was back. Jamaica sits at the crossroads. On one side, the United States, the traditional hegemon, 90 miles from Florida. America is Jamaica's largest trading partner. The Jamaican diaspora in New York and South Florida numbers in the millions. Reggae, jerk chicken, and Blue Mountain coffee are as American as they are Jamaican. On the other side, China, offering something America hasn't, investment, real investment, roads that get built, ports that get modernized, industrial complexes that promise 60,000 jobs. What has Washington offered? Climate partnerships, anti-corruption initiatives, security cooperation against drug trafficking. Important, yes. But you can't drive your children to school on a climate partnership. Prime Minister Holness has walked this tightrope carefully. In 2019, after visiting Beijing, he announced that Jamaica would not negotiate any new loan programs with Chinese partners. But he also emphasized that cooperation in infrastructure would continue. CHEC hasn't just built infrastructure. They've built institutions. In collaboration with the University of the West Indies, they established the UWI-CHEC Collaboration Material Testing Laboratory. In April 2025, it obtained International Quality Management Certification, becoming one of the largest engineering facilities in the Caribbean. That laboratory aims to provide technical support throughout the region. CHEC has committed to subcontract 30% of the Kingston port expansion to local companies and train 200 Jamaican technicians. Prime Minister Holness praised this model, saying Chinese partners not only bring capital and technology, but also help Jamaica cultivate its own infrastructure strength. But who sets the standards? Who decides which techniques Jamaican engineers carry throughout their careers? CHEC has embedded themselves so deeply that separating Chinese and Jamaican interests has become genuinely difficult. And that's precisely how Belt and Road works, not through coercion but through indispensability. Meanwhile, in Washington, analysts are scrambling. The Department of Defense's 2025 report noted that China has the largest space infrastructure footprint outside of mainland China in Latin America and the Caribbean. Russia, too, has noticed. In June 2024, Moscow sent warships to the Western Hemisphere, including a nuclear-capable submarine in Cuban waters. Kingston's port is 90 minutes by helicopter from the U.S. Naval base at Guantanamo Bay. In a conflict scenario, control of that port wouldn't just be economically significant, it would be strategically decisive. Is that why China is investing so heavily in Jamaica, or is it simply good business? The honest answer is probably both. Jamaica isn't a victim, it's making choices. Building a future that increasingly depends on Chinese capital, technology, and goodwill. The question for Jamaica is simple. Are you building a partnership or a dependency? Because in geopolitics, as in construction, the foundation determines everything. And right now, China is pouring the concrete. We're building this channel to bring you stories the mainstream ignores.
So, you hear it. There's going to be a conflict. China and America are going to clash. You know, Donald Trump said Cuba is next. But the amount of interest that China have in Jamaica and is validated by the government, it's going to anger America and it's going to stipulate certain things pan Jamaica. Yeah, my word. I'm going to stipulate certain things pan Jamaica. And even though I realize what the Chinese are doing is necessary and important, but at what cost? At what cost? Because we know have countries in Africa already, and you mentioned Sri Lanka, where them come in and say them are going to build this, but if them give you 50 years to pay or whatsoever, and if you don't, them stipulate what they want in your country. So, it's between the devil and the deep blue sea, we don't know. But it'll happen. It'll happen, whether we want it or not. Because here the Prime Minister talk about St. Elizabeth not going to be the same as St. Elizabeth. It's going to have modern this and modern that. And this is matter about there with you, I go through this. Ring a roses, pocket full of roses. Hey, you know, years ago, we did interview the Chinese ambassador, and she had tell us, they're going to build a Chinatown. And I am now remembering, and not sure, say, but I think she did say, it's going to be out which part the cane them used to plant there, where the highway start. Ironically, I see them a build something where the highway stop. It's done. In a watch there. So I don't know if the Chinatown will start the highway and then the China Plaza will end the highway. But them know what them a do. And they say, everything sound good. But we don't want to say that sell out. Because we know say the government from it look good and feel like say them a do something. Because maybe them genuinely feel say it's a good thing, you know, that the people them can keep them in a power when them see the modernization of Jamaica take place. Not knowing say something else I go give way. And I hear from down a watch there. It don't sound like it's Shane down there. I wonder it's who down there. Say something, brethren.
It's me there, motor man.
Eh?
It's me there, man.
So the operator now take the phone call them. Or nobody now call. Which one? I may call the operator too. I may not get her neither.
I think we have a call here.
Eh?
We have a call here.
What? Who is? Oh, but me not hear it, man. Yes, Ill.
Motor.
Yeah.
Greetings in the name of the King, Emperor Haile Selassie Majesty. Much love, honor, and respect to the I family, IFM crew, Indomitable Shane Clark, receptionist, each and every one. Worldwide people of the diaspora, brothers and sisters, all indigenous people that give them thanks and praise, Muta to the King. You understand? Now, the I is a man of great character and well be known within the world of expression and liberation. And that is something that I give great respect. As them say in the court of law, we give great deference to those actions because it is positive in the light of who we are. Now, as you know, social media run the thing away. The people them we are vloggers, I call none of them by no specific entitlement. Just tell you how it go. They must say, I and I talk about what they are, about the camera team. They must say it's like man a fight against law and order and man a come out with negative elements due to the fact that the police them are kill the youth them and the crime rate gone down. We give credit to that and we pay respect to every member of the security force, JCF, JDF and all others, for the duty they perform every day without doubt and apology. We don't have nothing against none of them personally or otherwise, because it doesn't matter to we who they are or where they're from. What matters is the production of their conduct in their job. The Ministry of Peace and security and all of these things, justice, the Honorable Dr. Chang, I ever say it again, Muta, him to step down from that position or the Prime Minister to reassign him to the Ministry of Health, because by trade, he is a doctor. He's neither a lawyer, nor he is a member of any military organization or police authority to do the position we're in. Now, I just make some suggestion here in the mood, and I say, the minister, lady, personally, Marlene Malawu Ford, she get a position there from my point of view, because right now she's a liar. She knows about the law and the thing. Dr. Tufton to step down. The government of Jamaica, they do a consensus according to them to better the citizenship of Jamaica. See, in the consensus, them set out some agenda of things where they would want to do to better the country. One of it was them are going to make sure to reform, according to them, the JCF needs substantial reform and reconstructing to be able to function in the work rate of function. The Prime Minister gave talk what they say it's going to be transformative. I don't know if you know where the word they might use. He's a lawyer by profession and a politician by trade because he don't practice law. You understand? Him have a law degree. Now we respect him as the leader, like I tell you, say. We have to hold him to it and make him deal with them and deal it. It's foolish, it's them attack. You understand? Because in the consensus with them in 2019, you know, them say, them are going to make sure, say, them have all these things where the JCF need for good policing. And one of it is every officer must be given body cameras in high-risk situation. You understand? As a matter of fact, if you check it out, it say them are going to give them side handle buttons, pepper spray, and see tasers, body cameras for all officers, and high-risk assignment. Now, I want to see how them change that after this consensus was made by everyone in agreement. If you do that, you see me I say, I know them I say, them not have to do that because, it will risk the officer them when I don't see that because the camera them like I tell you.
I say that.
Yeah, but I say the Prime Minister supposed to come out and rebuke that because he is the leader of the organization. You see me I say? And him get Chang, remember Mr. Chang is also the Deputy Prime Minister, that him hold as a portfolio also.
Yeah.
So him up there at the top. So me not see how him will come say that when we see what go on, see. No, me not say the youth them and man now keep up the arms house, But we want to give them the right to a fair trial so them can be found guilty of the charge. This extrajudicial thing where them say high risk and we are go on high risk and kill up people just because them say them commit crime. So how them get a chance to defend themselves? Them have to dead to defend themselves, If you kill them, we don't know how it really go if I really demand they did commit the crime. Maybe them a kill them. Me say maybe them a kill them for cover up. Maybe through them link with them. Because we can tell you, say, in 1967, in April, the Honorable, God rest his soul, you last and Shearer did their speech. Me know say you're supposed to remember that as a youth them time there, and me as a youth them time there. I come and I say,
later.
Shoot first. Shoot first.
Later.
Yes. And this is almost 60 years, Muta. And it's the same thing still a go on. And them say them are going to do a restructuring and transformation of the JCF to bring it up to a level of modern day policing. But it's still the same principle them. So where's the restructuring and where's the transformational process? Them say them will get to that corruption. Nobody hear about the thing up at university with the sitting them, the equipment and all them thing there. Them say people going to go up jail, people going to get locked up for all of that, and we don't see nobody get locked up. So what is the consensus? What was it there for? This is 2019, them keep us in October somewhere, And don't go through the years with it and thing. And them don't make no changes to the format of what it's supposed to be. No, them come and vilify man like I, and the eye, because the eye lick out pan stepping razor, both it, them and say, boy, you come like you take up for the criminal them. I not take up for the criminal. I say the police have the authority to do a job in a proper manner, and that is how we want it to be done. You see me I say, pursue the criminal element. The more time if you did capture a man, you would have given some information to lead to the bigger man.
That me I say
but
too.
when you kill...
That me I say too.
You say, when you kill him, the thing right there, so because you can't get no leading information to go to it. So like me say, it's foolish system attack.
That me I say too.
Yo, the Prime Minister to take some serious position. The Parliament in itself in a disarray. The behavior in the Parliament is atrocious. You know, see it. I mean, now mince no words with them. The opposition party, if you know themselves, it's like you know, like two men argue and them want to fight and keep up arms house. That's not what they're there for. Muta will put them there to represent we.
I never put them there. No.
We're missing them not about it. Eh?
I never put them there.
No, well, I not say personally the I, you know. I just say as the people on a whole. The people on a whole. You see me I say? Because they say the 36% like them say the people in vote.
Hold on there. Dodos are going to get released year and a half time, 2 year time for good behavior. I don't know if you hear about it.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, it might come out for good behavior. Dodos.
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Go on, I'm just going to say that.
Yeah, so me I say, in the concept of the people them, put them there to make a better Jamaica. Them to articulate the needs of the people them and stop coming with this colonialistic mentality. Them have a, what we call a ethnocentric mindset of a European concept of how to run the thing. Rastafari forget the right, like me tell you all the while, to have 100 pounds of weed because a part of our religious entity. So a man should not tell me, suppose me want to practice my sacrificial thing. Suppose me want to light a big set of coal like how you burn frankincense and throw some incense on it and burn it and give praises to my Father. So you tell me, say, me can't do that in the practice of my consciousness of my culture. You see me I say? And we forget it also for economic needs, because we don't have no oil, like me tell you, and we don't have no gold. That is our economic base. So how come them can't give with that formulation as an entity of culture under the Constitution? The $3 trillion we're missing, 900 billion I come from out of the Education Department. The constitutional laws, according to where the Auditor General come out and say, is that the reports must be filed. And if the report is not filed, it becomes a criminal context because it's dereliction of duty. You see me I say, I'm not doing your job. So how come them now remedy them situation there? Them attack all these things about development of this and that. First, fix what is broken before you can start to move to other things. You see me I come from?
Yeah.
And right now, me now take back them talk there. And Mr. Chang to step aside and go to his profession. In trade is a doctor. And I just say him for go. I'm not against him, you know. Because guess what? He not do me nothing. But he might do a disservice to the position when in the people of Jamaica. Because I'm talking with you about man for go to Twickenham Park, go hero, M16, fire and all them things there. He know not about nomenclature. If me ask him right now, so what is the nomenclature of a M16? Him can't tell me. If me ask him what is the nomenclature of a FNFAL, him can't tell me.
Oh, you know him can't tell you. Oh, you know him can't tell you.
Eh?
Oh, you know
because he don't know. I'm telling you that.
No, oh, you know him don't know.
All right. Me, I tell you, say him no know. Me, I tell you.
No, me ask you, oh, you know him no know.
Oh, me, because he's not a warrior. He's not a warrior.
Man, you can't say that.
Oh, I'm telling you.
You know,
the nomenclature of M16?
Yeah,
you know the nomenclature.
You know much man out there where have gun. We never join no army or nothing, but know about gun.
Yeah, but listen to what the word we are use. What is the nomenclature? What is the nomenclature mean? It's like the stealth camera them. The camera them have a nomenclature, you know. It is the different parts and concept of the camera. The nomenclature of a M16 is a gas-operated magazine fed. You know, see it? Fully automatic or semi-automatic fire with a range off. And them tell you, say, effective range of 450 meters. You know, see, total range is 900 meters. Sustained rate of fire, 12 to 15 rounds. Maximum rate of cyclic rate of fire, 700 rounds. That is the nomenclature of the M16. So when a man say, him know if me ask him them question there, him can't tell me.
So you didn't ask him? You didn't ask him?
Eh?
You didn't ask him, Mr. Chang?
No, me not ask him, but me know same profession. If me ask him about that thing,
the whole land, the Bridget. Me know say me is a doctor, medical doctor by profession. I me say, just because him is a doctor by profession, don't mean say him don't know about gun.
No, listen, know about gun is two different things, you know. When you say know about gun, you see a gun and you know say it's a gun.
Know about gun means say just like how you bring it down a while ago.
Yeah.
When you just say a while ago, or you know say him don't know that, and that may I ask you.
Because you see that takes training in the military. It's very few people outside of the military know a weapon in that standard. It's something we have to recite every day. When them come in the barracks and you're lying up, them tell you, so what is the nomenclature of the M16 or the M4 or whatever you have, the F45, and you have to tell them where do the distance, the effective range, the this, the that, gas powered, open bolt, closed bolt, all of these things. This is, listen, when you are studying for doctor, you know, go through that. You can tell me about propitosis and some other thing where, you know, see, I deal with medical terms. But me no say no know the nomenclature. Ask him what is a Clearmore mine. Oh, you that set a Clearmore mine. Him know not about them something.
I don't know, Regine. I don't know.
Yes, well, that me I tell you, say him out of him feel a profession. Out of him feel a profession. So put him in him feel a profession. Mr. Tufton don't know nothing about doctor. Me you say that all the while, you know.
You don't know doctor?
He is that a doctor. You don't know nothing about doctor.
No, I don't know if you don't know nothing about doctor, you know. I say he's not a doctor. He's not a medical doctor.
Okay, all right. So, he may know something about medicine. Don't me you know something about medicine, right? Because we know about bush herbs and them things, you have to take care of certain things, don't it? But we're not licensed professional medical doctor. So, we would know about the intricacies of the hospital machinery and how certain things is needed and these things, because we never go study that. So is that the answer, Muta? Put the people that is qualified in the matter. You see me answer? And when I have nothing against the police, them, you know, because them say them are remodel the thing and them farm a thing, them CTAC, and them have to mash it up there because the corruption still, a corruption mash up CTAC, you know. Corruption.
Yeah, what here them find this week?
The whole of them find nearly every locker where they are CTAC have drugs in it. Nearly every locker. And that's supposed to be one of them top organizations. So, you know, so something wrong with the formula. Something wrong with the formula. You know, see, and we are holding the Prime Minister, Dr. Holness, to the fact that he must restructure his cabinet for the effectiveness of the future of Jamaica, just like how they want the Naira. I have nothing against Naira, you know. As a matter of fact, we have a setup for Naira. Naira have a run the thing, but we want to get an additional program to work with it called Rasta. You see me I say? And Rasta means what? Recovery Assistance Social Transitional Authority. That's how we sit down and study and think about, you know. And the man when me that same for put in charge of it and give him a permanent secretary position. It's Sizzler. Because I'm saying him like Sizzler. You see me I come from? So man. Me that put them to say make Sizzler run the Rasta part of Nara in coordination with Nara.
What you it entail? What Nara entail?
And make the swing to go.
What Nara entail?
NARA is supposed to be the National Association of Recovery and Resilience.
What it do? What is the function? What is the function?
The function is for build back Jamaica and the damage and all these things, you know, we go on with the thing. But why them are look out against it in a parliament is because them are say too much power are going to be given to the person in charge of it to spend the money, which we know what that mean already. You know, see, all of the trillions we have to spend, or the billions we them say have to spend out of it. You know that I will go. Because it is not structured. If the organization them right now, the governmental organization them, $900 billion for the education and the health department, almost $700 billion. that has not been accounted for. There's no record of how the money was spent. That already outstanding. Auditor General already said them she can't do the thing because them not gear no paperwork for work with. Them not say, boy, I spend $20 and buy soda or whatever. And the Constitution say
them in 20 minutes you get, 20 minutes you get.
Yeah, so, everything good, man. Much love and strength to the people. And to my brothers and sisters in Cuba, we love Rastafari, color zone.
All right,
big respect.
Man. Yeah, this is the cutting edge with you. We are continuing the journey, Yeah, the journey is a very steep hill we are going up, A steep, when I say steep, I mean steep hill we are going up. So, all on good. All on good. Yeah.
My day, take it easy, night, yeah.
Oh, good thanks.
I'm growing up listening to your program, my youth.
Okay.
My day, I give God thanks and praise for life, my youth.
Yeah, man, I guess I love you to do that.
Exactly. I'm growing up listening to your program when I was a kid.
So how old is now?
23, pretty young.
Okay, yeah, you're young, very young.
Yeah, me always calling on them show you and talk about important things. Me is a man where...
Are the first me hear your call, though? Are the first me hear your call?
Yes. Me is a man who follow up with certain things we happen in our world,
Yeah. So what you have to say tonight?
So what before me talk about whatever me I talk about tonight, so what go on Mutabaruka, you alright though?
Yeah man, me alright man.
Seabird, my name.
What you say?
My name Seabird.
Yeah man, but say what you say, what you call for say what you say.
Alright, so I want to debate about social media. Let me ask you a question. Why the world of social media is so evil?
It's so evil?
Yes.
I have evil people who deal with it.
So we want about that.
When me ask about it? I mean, I don't understand. You ask me what me say about it. Say about the evil night. Me no follow up them little thing there in a brethren. I tell people to read book. So what you say about it?
Yes, it's dangerous, It's dangerous, man, because I be bullying happen on social media every day. People make a lot of nasty, dirty comments and them something there.
Yeah.
Online harassment happen online.
Yeah. Public your character. So you don't believe your own? Somebody put on social media about you?
No man. But me that use social media to spread a positive message.
Okay.
Not use it to promote no violence or nothing like that.
So for instance, what you talk about on it? What you mention on social media?
Me, a long time I not go on social media, but me use YouTube, but I don't use TikTok for a good little while. One time I did go on it.
Okay.
Yes, but you think them should ban some of them social media platforms here?
If me think so, what?
them should ban some of them social media platforms here.
Like which one of them?
TikTok.
Where they on TikTok? What is on TikTok?
Me always see people diss up people on TikTok all the time and them.
But them diss up all of them man and on TikTok. Them diss up all of them man. You don't think so?
Yes, but you see when you go on TikTok, all some of them people here are doing TikTok these days are big.
Okay.
Beg people money and them something they are really that Jamaica gone to.
Well, I don't know about it.
But we as Jamaican people, we're not big people, we're independent. We are independent people. We work for what we want. We're not
Jamaican people no beg, that you say?
Huh?
Where is the Jamaican people no beg?
Yes, we are independent people. We're not depend on nobody.
Eh?
A serious thing, man. But you know something. You know what else I like about social media? Some high schools, when some high school students use their mobile phone in high school, some of them receive photographs on them phone, naked photographs on them, something there.
Oh yeah? That happened to you?
No, man. But may I tell you, it real.
And that them I do?
And some of them are a victim of pornography.
Okay.
You never hear about child pornography yet?
If me ever hear about it?
Yes.
Yeah, man. If me ever hear, of course, me hear about it. And that I go up on TikTok? So where you see that?
Me hear about them things there on the TV and them something there.
So you don't see it on his phone?
When I watch YouTube videos, me hear about it.
Oh. So your friend them tell you about it?
Let me tell you something. You see me, my youth, my friend thing, you know, me now take people as my friend, you know.
So a pure enemy you have?
No, man. I know that me calling to talk about still. But you see, he's a man will listen to podcasts and them something there, and me watch YouTube video and me learn certain things, you know. And that's why me know certain things.
Okay.
We are going in the world.
All right. So what you call for talk about now? Because you don't have much more time, you know.
All right. So let me ask you a question.
Another question.
When justice will be served in this country? Because one thing I don't like about Jamaica, the crime and the violence and the murder and all of those things. When it will be served in this country.
When it will be what?
When justice will be served in this
country. You ask me that?
Yes.
I don't know if I tell you, brethren. Tomorrow, I don't know. Tomorrow it will be served. What do you think about that?
I think so. Really need justice in this country because some of we as Jamaican people, some of we are suffering, you know. Too much separation in this country, you know. Because because I remember when it was Hurricane Melissa last year, me hear say people did lose them life, people did lost them home and them something there. All sort of disasters did happen last year. And murder happening in this country every day, you know. People get murdered every day. And that I like about this country every day. And you know what else I don't like about this country? Too much missing children missing in this country every day. Too much adults and teenagers and small children missing in this country every day. It's rough. My youth, it's rough. It's rough. Just life in my youth. It's rough, man.
All you have to do is keep yourself safe. And look out for others still, even though you say, you know, keep friend, but everybody need a friend still. You know, you walk around and say, you know, you're a good friend. That means your enemy you keep.
No, answer that question, but you see me a good youth. I love to give people positive messages.
Okay. All right, so give me a positive message. Now I could go to the next call. Give me a positive message. I could go to the next call.
I say to the youths out there that is listening to this program, stay in school and stay focused and don't listen to the naysayers.
All right.
Focus on your book.
Yeah. All right, so give time.
Yeah, most honorable Muta.
Blessed man.
Yes, I just want to thank CI for the big up for my birthday. My earth strong was there, you know.
Yeah, give time, man.
Yeah, man.
He's a regular from them time there, so I feel respect is due, you know.
Yeah, man, respect, man, and it's like not to say, it's like, you make my fan base bigger, you know.
Hey, everybody here.
Man. Yeah, man, over here, man, all that song that why you got job to me, man. Trust me. Everywhere me turn in the street, man, people come out and say, yeah, man, happy earth song, you know.
Yeah, you're
so, man, big up the fans, them accommodate me in a Broadgate, St. Mary, the same, man.
Yeah.
And Peaches, them, and Bashi, and Sparrow, and Nene, them, CMA, you see.
Yeah.
And all who can support me for my earth song, CMA. That when I left this and the people listen to the program, then keep our next party in a Brown Sounds for me. That's a CMA. Cake setting and everything. Wow, Jagged, you know. Yeah, them cake setting, man, and be a top shelf, food, everything there. That's a surprise, you know. I'll grab them up a Milford CMA, put on one next one for me Saturday CMA. Wow. Them need tune in for the CM night CMA. So one of my best earth song me ever have. So me have to call in and say give thanks and praise.
How many cars that?
You cause you see busy signal why you got job for the eye. My mama tell you, man. I'm so grateful, man. And my mama tell you, when me not call in, I have to listen to the program. And big up my father, Jeffrey Jeff, the woman listen. And big up all I listen to them CM, yeah, man, I want to say a special big up to all our teachers. Them happy teachers there. Miss Campbell, Miss Tati, Miss Lawrence up in Orange. All our teachers them from Brownstown High. And all our teachers them from York Castle, St. Hilda's, Orange Hill, BSS School, Stanford, CMA. Big up all our teachers them, because without the teacher them, you don't know what this world are turning into, you know. Yeah, man, big up all our mothers them, CMA. Sunday I come CMA from now, but me still I go call it back and yell them up CMA, it is.
Mother's Day.
And yeah, and it's a blessing to your family to bring forth such a great one to come inspire you, them, and it's a voice to the people, them, the most honorable Mutabaruka. Big up yourself anyway, either you sit down or you turn up or you lie down. Yeah, man, I'll be a loving and respect. Anything, man, anything. Love and respect every time, man, and it's a blessing. And thanks to IRFM for everything to guide and protect me and make me be a better person.
Okay.
You know? Yeah, man. So Irie to the world, Irie the whole world I cry with. Big up all our listeners them. Irie number one will always remain number one. And thanks to you and your family again, Mutabaruka.
Yeah, man. Give thanks, brethren. Yeah,
man. You play a great role in my life. Remember me tell you that. No apology.
All right. That is
man. It's a blessing, man.
Yeah, man. Call and say them thing there.
Yeah, man. Big up Shane Clark in our studio. See me. Everybody work at RFM because they make it possible, you know. Yeah, man, it's a blessing, man.
Yeah, man, give thanks, yeah?
So I'm out.
Yes, the virgin there. With a hard-end listener. Trust me. I don't know which program him not listen to. Pan Irie. Him say, him things stuck pan Irie. According to where the thing say, the promo say, we just talk Irie. It's beautiful that people can have so much loyalty. And that is good. With I play this tune right now. But why you love Sammy Dread, you know? You know, say, when we used to go to New Brooklyn, North, we used to go to Brooklyn. National Avenue was a place where a whole heap of man meet up. Sammy Dread, you know, man, I know, you don't know me personally, but me and you pass class already. I never even know say them bridging there. I think that, I don't know which part of them man is there. I wonder if I New York can be still there. A long time I don't hear about Sammy Dread in Rasta. Long time I don't hear about Sammy Dread. I know me him up show. I am a perform pan show. I am a Anaheim pan a show. Me I tell you, Hail.
Hail, Mutabaruka.
Yes.
Give thanks. Yes, I have something to say real quick and fast. So I just say it real quick and it changed. As of today, right now on the Cutting Edge program, anytime I saw a tool called Mutabaruka program, my name is words of solution, fixing the problem. Words of solution, fixing the problem. Now, the first thing I have to say, that call previously, his name is Seabird. Bridging. You remember laugh, Bridging? the man talk to Muta, the man say, my youth. And what I like about Mutabaruka program, Mutabaruka callers in Jamaican worldwide. Mutabaruka is a man of compassion. And Mutabaruka is an ample of tolerance. No, Mr. All of that says this. Mutabaruka is not a disrespectful people here. So me I tell you, Seabird, you say name Seabird, brother, you have friends on this program. Remember me tell you, no, brethren, because you say you is a man, I use a youth. You say my youth. You know some laugh. You say you is a youth, no world history and world news and things. And I like that about you, that you're keeping updating on the things that's happening in the world. So Seabird, continue to listen to Mutabaruka programs. And you say you don't have no whole heap of friend or you don't have no friend because you is a man and they say man, me is a youth, you know. You make me laugh because at a point you say my youth, me is a youth, and then you say you is a man. But Seabird, hear me now. Me like how you talk, youth, and you have friends on this program. All right, keep the page, you know. Muta, I think that Mr. Mutabaruka is there.
Yeah, man, me there, man.
Yeah, all right, yeah. So I think Sammy Dread Mutabaruka, they live in America for quite some years now, Mutabaruka. So now him thing up and ready. So him a do him thing. I know him in Jamaica, so him also have to be many other places. I'm not a booking agent or a manager for him, for Sammy Dread, but I know personally it would be very awesome to have Sammy Dread on the program, whether the stepping razor or the cutting edge, before him fly back to New York, because I think in New York him live Muta. I'm gonna give the operator a number where she can call someone who involved with him bookings at Thursday night thing tomorrow, run by O'Neill Famous and Peter Mitchell, right at Rebel HQ, who can line up that interview with you and Sammy Dread. Moutan, I think it is going to be very awesome because Sammy Dread is a groundation in the music, and you, Mutabaruka, know that because you have a wide variety of collections of songs with Sammy Dreadlocks. Now, Muta, that is a point. When me I say now, my name is Words of Solution Fixing the Problem. So hear my words of solution fixing the problem now. You teach I Salvatore with something, brother. Me I tell you, I love you even more. Mutabaruka, Mr. Alan Hope. Let me say it proper. Life Achievement Award from IRA FM, Mr. Alan Hope, also known as Mutabaruka, the same dreadlocks man. We have traveled through the land with him little butter pan. Them better understand or overstand. Yes, I man. Hear me now, Muta. You teach I something to about positive and negative. And brethren, may I tell you, say, you have many different levels of acknowledging yourself about positive and negative. Now, me look on every perspective of it. Me look on it at the theoretical part, and me look on positive and negative on the positive part. Now, most of all, I only look on positive things. I don't think of negative things. You know why? Because you teach me something. Now, when you keep thinking of positive things and not negative things won't come near you. And if you say it's an illusion, it can come near you. Yes, but the positive things that you think about always ahead of time and ahead of the negative things. So it always erase it before it even happens. So I learned that, and that is a long story to explain it too much. So I'm not explaining too much. So that is the words of solution fixing the problem. No, me right, say that. So everybody hear that now. Only think positive and do positive things, virgin and teaching out there. And the results are be positive, not negative. Always be ahead of time. Love you, Mr. Alan.
Yeah, man. Give thanks, virgin. Give thanks.
Before you go with Mr. Alan, I am asking you, I have a song on the Ilan Gully Rider. And I send it to your email. You can play it for me. It's a positive message.
I don't have it.
I send it to your email, Mr. Alan.
All right, sir. Give thanks, yeah?
God bless you.
Edmond, may I tell you? Yes, ill.
Ill. Muta.
Yes.
Good night.
Good night.
Greetings, man. Greetings. Hey, what a long time to talk. Hey, I'm going to see a moment for your birthday with it. For Portland.
Oh, you don't see me?
Hey, hey.
Come here, I got me do something else.
Oh, okay. Right, tell me. Yeah. Yeah, man, may I watch the concern about the crime situation in Jamaica right now. Although the crime reduce, we have increase in the police killing. Why to the point where whenever they stop up on the road, there's this fear coming away that why something will happen.
Yeah, like them could all take you for somebody else.
Yeah. Because I tell you about the killing out of today.
No, tell me about it.
Well, them kill one brother say my young leader. There was a confrontation. Then them said there was a confrontation between him and them. And them shoot him, kill him. So for the year we metric for the year we have about 115 police killings so far.
Hold on, 15.
Yeah, man.
Listen to me. Last month, on average, police kill somebody every day.
Right. Every day?
Yes.
Right.
30 had how much days in the last month? 30?
30.
Them killed 30, must say 34 youth last month alone.
34 last month.
Alone, yes.
Oh, yes, I'm
So that's the average of, we could call it, say, 31 a day. So
yes,
you talk about, little bit you talk about.
No, but really concerned for civil society, It's really concerned. I'm really concerned because it's like in a civil society today, we have this police clean. I would tell you about this camera thing, Hey, remember one time I tell us that live say Jamaica police your camera. Go see them, go see them weird camera.
Yeah.
They might wear a camera, but then lock it off when they come to the time when they go preparation.
Yeah.
So it will go on like that forever. You're the minister say, I don't know about we did this camera thing. That's why I said for the program we did. Yeah, man, that's what the minister said. They're not going about the camera thing because they'll find say the crime will go down. So when they say no, because they kill the gang leader. So
every modern state in the world, the police have camera upon them. So if they like say they're modern and them in line with what's going on, I don't know why them wouldn't want the man them have camera.
Boy, the camera, when they find the camera, when they wear the camera, the crime will go up.
Who said that?
Not a way. No, that's what I'm saying. They don't say it open.
They never say that, man.
No, they never say that. They can't say that.
So where you get that from?
No, I get it from the source, man. That's what I'm saying.
No, but I get it from the source. You come on the program now to talk when you're not here. You never hear. And you are bring up that and you are say that?
No. Me talk about some hierarchy.
Somebody tell you say that if the police them wear the camera, what you just say a while ago?
Crime will increase.
Crime will increase because them have camera?
Yeah, man.
Why? Tell me how that go. How work that out? Work that out.
Work that out.
Explain it to me now. Explain how it increase.
No, it's coming with the camera thing. When them are but with much investigation. When them say no, wearing a camera would have shown that the police them might kill a man without any offense. And nothing of light police at all. They would have found say them kill a man in the cold blood. So in I don't know them lock off the camera then now with the camera because the more continue with this killing the leader them or the so-called leader them.
So all the crime are going to increase. So all you say the crime are going to increase.
No, that's what I'm saying now. When the find the man them the so-called leader them when they know the man now when they wear camera they will as a deter, but when they're not wearing it, them feel the man them more freer. Them
you have it wrong side, man. You talk wrong side, man. You talk wrong side. And that's what you mean for say, man.
All right.
But you want to know. Every modern state, country, police have body camera upon them. And what it does, it allows people to investigate exactly what took place on a crime scene. If it's the policeman wrong, or is the man who the police shoot wrong. That is what it do, it help them.
Yeah. So what I say, because them don't want, they will continue to commit this atrocious crime. The police them feel they that all give them away. So them turn off the camera or whatever. But if them wear the camera, Oh yeah, I mean I said it wrong way. It's true. If them wear the camera or whatever, they'll find that the boy they will commit more crime. That's what them saying. If them wear the camera,
they will commit more crime. Who will commit more crime?
The criminal.
If them not have on the camera, them will commit more crime.
If them have on the camera.
If they have on the camera, the criminal will commit more crime.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
By doing what? Not having on the camera will make them commit more crime.
Well, because what should I explain now? The police have less police killing.
Yeah, but the crime gone down now and the police them now wear camera. I don't understand the reasoning.
No. Message wrong side.
Go to your bed, man. It's too late for you.
All right, we call it back. We get the facts and to call it back. All right,
sir.
Give me soul from culture now.
What?
Addis Ababa from culture. Addis Ababa.
A Samadred, I want to play, you know. Samadred. You know who named Samadred?
No, I don't know him. You wrote him up, I don't know him.
Well, yes. Lollipop, I know them tune there, you know. Lollipop, you know them tune there?
Oh, yeah, Samuta, man. We know them song, man.
It's a big tune, yes. Yeah, who this?
Yes, Mutabaruka.
Wait a man.
Yeah, man. They say love, man, and 90. Long Stanley. Still, people, we are saying out people who kill people. All of them guilty, you know.
What?
The people, we are saying out people who kill people.
Oh.
All of them guilty, man.
Yeah, all of them guilty.
Yeah. They must remember, say them have family too.
So all the commissioner and police and all them man, them guilty.
Yeah.
Because they must send out people who kill people.
Yeah. And they must remember, say them have family too, and them have themselves.
I hear you.
Because none of them can get from them deeds, you know. Because what goes on comes around. This is not about revenge. It's about turn back blow. So, a man is becoming in a big position and he have to help a man around him. Them cannot do people anything and get away with it. I want now to get away with it. Look, honesty is the best of policy and hopefulness. I will take over this land and take over earth. Through naturality, through liberty. So, man, if you say, them can build a big house and have vote for people around them and defend them and for them free them. None of them are free, man. If one under bandage, all the way under bandage, you know. Because even the man with their own man, I will see the separation and the brutal action. And one day, them going to say, boy, we can't take this no more, you know. We want justice, we want rights, we want truth. We want liberty, we want the man just come on TV, can run up their mouth, and when them know what are going on, and them know, say, most of them things crime are going on, them are cause it. You see, put people can turn wood and stone in the box, and them come on TV and chat up their mouth, and like them innocent. Them not innocent, man. God the one who send the people, send the man them out there. Our people them, our family said we all have a car. For them people now go out there, you know, go do that. Because them feel for them
safe. Somebody picnic, somebody picnic go out there. What do you mean for them picnic?
For them who send the people them out there, for them picnic, them not send them out there tonight.
So you have to say no policeman, no have no police son?
No, are the people them who send the police them and send them to go out there to do that. For them picnic now go out there.
The police them go out there?
Yeah, for them picnic.
So may I ask if the police them will send police go out there if them not have no son?
The whole of them, that my church, the whole of them, for the family, them said, we must send pound and we pick them and adapt and show you.
Okay.
So, everyone would lead them guilty and them filthy. Because if them never filthy, them wouldn't have to send out so much people. If them didn't take care of the youth, them, and teach the youth them the right thing and make them know what is what, because children live what them learn, you know. So we need them to understand what that, when them get the things, them to issue and share out to the right and proper way. Because everyone loves nice things. You can't just have someone have nice things and the rest not have it. It still cause a disturbance and a situation. So them set up them institution there to have the youth them under bandage and under sufferation in all times. This is a modern slavery thing. Right now we are going up and down now. So them need to stop it, man. Because if they stop it, it's not going to them said real. And all them picnic to them have beside them too. Because I will go around, you know. Until it reach to them, you know.
All right,
so when it reach to them, they will really, really realize what you see what we do. You shouldn't do it, you know. Because you can't run for the deeds. No matter where you go, you could have built the tiles, a roof, and have 1,000 man around you. That can't help in like our content. Beating the people and straight to watch out. Don't bother with it. But you're stubborn and still go on. It must stop. If we look at ourselves and our love for each other, we look at machine things and not go and not lick down people for what? Because you them overstand and you them understand. This is a time when someone has rebelled, because if our parents, them never rebelled for certain things. Not for us when they are right now, you know. So we need to heed the call and take cards now and just know so watch out. It pays to live good better than live bad like we are wolf and leopard against one another. It's a shame, man. So-called big educated people, them what them do. Why them so ignorant in themselves? Why them can't realize and stop and looking at themselves and say, what I know? All I want, you know.
All right, Virgin, you have to go. You hear me?
So, yeah, man.
We have to get somebody else. You have to go.
Just stay safe and stay strong as you do.
Yeah, all right, listen. I have the wrong number, though, you know.
No, I do not have the wrong number,
this
sir.
This is Muta, Professor Hope. I think
you teach us all the time, so you're a teacher. You deserve the greetings. All is well.
Yeah,
so, you know, I listened to the I got to listen to the program all today. You know, the documentaries were fantastic. You know, as always.
Oh,
you know,
the Chinese took over.
Oh yes, the Chinese one, the one about the Haiti or Haiti, you know, with Napoleon. Everything was great. Great.
Give
yes. But Muta, I have a question. You know, even so, it was Teachers' Day yesterday. You don't think that the education ministry should just be education alone? You don't think information is a bit too much?
Information about what?
No, meaning she's a minister of education and information. You don't think she should just be the minister of education alone?
Yeah, she should have a different ministry.
Yeah, I think it's too much. I mean, our education
I agree
system.
with you.
Yeah, boy, I don't know.
I agree with you.
Thanks, but boy, I don't know. Who's going to hold these people accountable?
Information attached to education still, you know.
Yes, Muta, but information is pretty good.
Given that we now get the right education,
exactly.
Should I give more time on that?
Exactly. I mean, it's not like our education system is, super superior. You know what I mean? We have good things, but, there are many things that need to be fixed.
Yeah.
So, but so it go.
We
hope for change. What's that?
Oh, you sound so lively at the 2 o'clock hours.
Well, I'm wide awake. I'm here, as a teacher myself, icing my foot because it's under pressure. So I'm wide awake right now. And your program helps me.
That's beautiful.
And then maybe I won't get no sleep. We'll listen to some lollipop. I guess he's filling in for Matrix.
No lollipop. Nah, feeling to nobody. I go him yard.
Him go him yard. Okay. All right, Muta. Well, you have a good one. Yeah.
Yeah, man. You too. Yeah. Give thanks.
All right. Blessings.
Yeah.
Blessed Muta. Good night, sir.
Blessed man.
A long time I not call you, you lick me there, so you lick me also, but I have to call you tonight.
Okay, sir.
Yeah, man. No, I tell you already, Muta, I hear this police commissioner talk in one of them Caribbean island on a podium, say, nobody can force him to make film policemen now, yeah. Body camera, Muta, I'm not supposed to have it on tape there, I want to replay it, because this thing I get out of control, man.
You're a police in which country?
Eh?
Where you say you hear about the police camera?
No, the police commissioner.
Yeah.
A statement, one of them.
Yeah.
On a podium, say nobody can force him to make film policemen then we have body camera. Yes. I mean, everything supposed to be on tape. I want if you replay and make it public here. This thing is not normal. It come from somewhere, Muta. It come from the top. The man then command to do what them do.
Let me not tell you, say, police tell, I don't know if you listen to me, A policeman tell me.
No, hold on, man. Cutting edge. Right now, it's not Muta. I mean, just come out of my kitchen, just sit up to listen cutting edge, Cutting edge and step in razor down. Miss me, man.
All right, go on talk, because I'm not going to tell you then. Go on talk.
Yeah, man, tell me what you tell me, man.
You have 4 minutes. You have 4 minutes to talk.
All right. Me want to say, no, you never listen to Cabo program Sunday morning.
No.
Yeah, man, I think it's on YouTube. I think them have a program where they come with name Nara. And
yeah, me know about Nara.
Yeah, man, Dr. Devon Taylor, the Cabo program Sunday morning. He say everybody if you come out and demonstrate against this program where them have where I come against the people. All power them I give to Nara against the people of Jamaica. Remember me tell you now, normal, I think you should have go up on YouTube, go take in the program this Sunday morning. Yeah, hear me?
Yeah, man. Oh, that's just you want to say? Me
hear you, Muta?
Yeah, me hear you, man.
Yeah, man, I think you should have taken that program, man, because enough of them little things you are part of. I know you're busy still, But
no, but me listen, Angela, me listen Cabo,
Yeah?
Me listen Cabo all the while, but just that this Sunday I never listen.
Yeah, man, it's so
important. Most of the time I listen to Cabo.
Yeah, man, this program on Sunday morning, I tell you, say you need to get a clip of it, man, and listen to it, man, because it's not a thing, I tell you, say, brother, I don't want normal implement on the people in Jamaica, right? Them give these people all the power over Jamaican citizens and go have no right if them implement this. They want to tell the panic Sunday morning and they must say all the parliament, the people them to go gather up a parliament and demonstrate against this thing, brother.
Okay.
Yeah, man. That's why I'm telling you that there's a motor people have to stand up right now. We need a revolution because things can't go. So everything I take out of Jamaica, citizens of Jamaica, man. This man has to do something diplomatically. And the people have now recognize it, tell them back against the wall and it's up in them face before them have recognize we're up against them, Because they might do it so smart, smooth, and diplomatical. I tell you, out of 10 things you might have, 2 things you might have look pretty to the people, but you see other 8, it is so mental to the citizens of Jamaica, I tell you, Muta. And things can't continue like this. People have to stand up and look out at them. Yay!
So you never hear the documentary we played today?
Oh gosh, man. Yeah. Now listen to the Chinese documentary and you're not going to add away for me, I tell you, Muta.
Yeah.
Now listen to it, man.
All right, sir. We have to move now, though.
Me give thanks for the eye, yeah.
Yeah, we have to move.
Yeah, man. Blessings, Mota.
So we give thanks.
I
want to yell up lollipop on the next line.
Yell up lollipop.
Lollipop. But we don't talk to you, know. Come off of the phone.
All right, Mota. Say no more, man. No nothing like that, Mota. Give thanks.
Hey, why you love lollipop, you know? I want you love the operator outside. We give thanks, you know. We'll be back here at 2 o'clock with the stepping razor, the art of war. Okay, so we're going to go out with this. Here we go.